We are seeing a ton of these videos lately. And when somebody gets stopped by a cop, has an encounter with a cop, and all of a sudden they're making up all these fairy tales about what happened to them. They're saying just what happened to them was just like what happened to Emmett Till, Sandra Bland, Freddie Gray. You're only picking on me because I'm black. Oh, I just met that cop and he was terrible. He threatened to drag me out of the car. He said all sorts of bad things to me. Here's the latest down in South Carolina, where the president of the local NAACP completely manufactures, parentheses, that means he's lying his ass off, about a relatively innocuous and simple and clean encounter with the police. Watch this video here. It's going to take about 2 minutes. Then just watch for any hint of anything bad happening, anything out of the ordinary, anything that cop should be ashamed of. And then we're going to look at his Facebook posting of this minister. The minister, and we're going to see what the minister said about the exact same encounter on Facebook.
Department, yes, sir. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance on you?
I'm losing the seat.
Okay, that's fine. Go right ahead. Are you the owner of the motor vehicle?
Yes, sir. I just transferred these.
You just transferred? Okay. What's your name?
Jamie Moultrie.
Okay. You got your driver's license on you, Mr. Jamie? The reason why I'm coming in contact with you is whenever you took the left right here, you didn't signal. Okay, that's the only reason why I'm coming in contact with you, okay? Sit tight for me, okay?
Okay, so the cop goes back to his car, runs the plates, runs the plate, runs the license, runs the driver's license. Nothing really happens. Then he just goes on back to the car and sends the dude on his merry way.
All right, Ms. Moultrie, here you go, okay? Registration. Try not to drive the car no more until you get the proper documentation, because this registration has to come back to 1992, okay, GMC truck. That's even in the system as that too, but what I'm saying, you got to have the proper registration and everything, and insurance and all that stuff to actually indicate that that plate comes back to this motor vehicle, okay? Because when I run the plate, it's still coming back to this. It's not coming back to your car.
Okay, I understand that, but look, I just bought the car the other day. I switched the tags.
Well, you probably need to go to the DMV and ask them how come it's not registered in the state of South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. It's still coming back to that truck.
I understand that, but this is what I'm telling you. I switched the tags from the truck to the car. They told me at DMV, the dealer put that on there. They showed that the tags going to be transferred.
Right.
And all I need to do is keep this registration in there and this bill of sale.
They told you wrong. You got to have the proper documentation in your motor vehicle that actually matches the car that you're operating on South Carolina highways in order for it to actually be legal to operate on South Carolina highways. They told you wrong, okay?
All right.
All right. Other than that, there's your driver's license. Just make sure you wear your seatbelt at all times while operating your motor vehicle on South Carolina highways and drive safe, okay?
But that's not really what really happened, is it? That's not what Minister J.J. Moultrie said happened. He's the guy in the car. Let's listen to his version of what happened. We just saw what happened. Let's listen to his version that he posted on Facebook. Tonight, I was racially profiled by a Timminsville officer because I was driving a Mercedes-Benz and going home in a nice neighborhood. But you know, tomorrow, they will hear from me. And he tagged a lot of people that he wanted to see his Facebook posting. So here's how Reverend J.J. Moultrie just imagined this encounter went. Hello, officer. How can I help you? That's the Reverend. The cop says, I'm stopping you because you failed to put on a turn signal. And do you have any drugs in the car? The Reverend says, Sir, How would you know if I used my turn signal when you was approaching me as I turned? And is there any drugs in your car? Cop. License or registration? Minister. Can I take my seatbelt off and get it? Cop. Sure. Minister. As I open the glove box, sir, this is the new car I just purchased, and all I have is a bill of sale, insurance card, and registration from the car I am transferring tags. Cop. Okay, where you work, and who is this, and why you in this neighborhood? Minister. Sir, I am a pastor, and I live in this house on the left. Cop. And I guess I am Bill Gates. Minister. Sir, what's the problem? Cop. I ask who car for the last time and why you in this neighborhood? Minister. I told you for the last time who car and where I live. As my neighborhood starts to come out of their house. Minister. By the way, can I speak to your supervisor? Officer. Officer walks away with my information. When he returned, he said, did you know your tags come back to another vehicle? Minister. I just explained this to you. Cop. You need to park this vehicle and never drive it again until you get this straight with DMV. Minister. Sir, I have purchased multiple vehicles and have never heard this. Now, officer and I start fussing because I said, well, I will be driving my car, sir, anytime I want. Cop. I'm warning you not to drive this car until tags get straight, and I am doing you a favor. And just know I am doing you a favor tonight, not taking you to jail or writing you a ticket. Minister. You might be doing yourself a favor, but you're certainly not doing me a favor. Then it goes on, and then the guy adds, the minister says, this officer thought he had some drugs or something, because since when two patrol cars stop one car or turn on a turn signal issue? Guess I can't be a pastor and can't drive a Mercedes-Benz and live in a nice neighborhood. Well, you know, as president of the Timmonsville NAACP, he stopped the wrong car tonight. Because someone needs to answer for this behavior. And this officer's something I can't make out. You know, it's weird. In the comments to this article in South Carolina, somebody posted a picture of the dude, and they posted a picture of his jail record. In 2016, he was arrested for defrauding a hotel keeper. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe the minister has an explanation of that as well. But isn't this weird? I mean, first of all, you're saying all these things that aren't true. Second of all, you don't even have the presence of mind to know you're on a body cam. And when you say these things in the morning, the cops are just going to release the body cam video in the afternoon. Come on, criminals. I thought criminals were a little bit smarter than that. I thought con men were a little bit smarter than that. Don't con men like Reverend Al Sharpton, at least they have the good sense not to lie their butts off when there's a camera right in front of their face? Man, we're seeing so many of these stories now. Thank God for body cams. Man, if I were a cop, I'd make sure that body cam was working 24/7, because the amount of denial, deceit, and delusion directed at cops is enormous and growing and guaranteed to make the black kids angry.